Alright, and during the short break, I think I'll be able to tell you what is happening on the court while you guys are waiting for the timeout to be over. For now, the team shooters, I don't recognize them at all. Yeah, of course that's all new players, and then we're not going to see the same game just like it was. But the only shard, piece shattered from the shooters is by Div, and then I think if he controls this shooter's new piece, then something beautiful might happen. Ata Gildiv Alibek, Bek Biali for now, as I see in the starters. Kadrjan Toktosunov, Baishudiv, Sultanbekov Nurtan, the mostly played players, and then they're spending most of their time on the court. So yeah, that's an interesting thing. Another thing is that about Team Nitro. For now, again, I can say that we cannot expect anything from them, even though they have strong legionnaire. That doesn't change the situation, because as I see, someone misses a card in the game, and then so many things left out for them to re-participate, and then second period also cannot be started due to technical issues, and the game looks like it's gonna be a bit longer than we expected before. So that's why just sharing ideas if you guys are already cheering for the new shooters or Nitro, re-updated Nitro. Energy now switching with shooters, their players, they'll think about the new game and the new total layer reshuffled gameplay, and then their task is to change, re-update, and then give a better pleasure in this game so far. I don't know for now how far it could go, how far the teams, and whether they will make it up to grand finals or any semi-finals. I know that shooters, they'll be strong this season again, and then yeah, of course, Div Baish joining this team will change the situation a lot. Just stay tuned, tell us what you guys can see on the court. So just overall, stay with us, and please tell us if you guys have any ideas about the games, about the players, of course, only from the point of sport. Don't please offend the personality of the player. I mean, if the player is playing worse than yesterday, or is going to play worse than today, please leave a constructive feedback on his game, not touching about a personality. Everybody has bad games, and then that happens pretty frequently. So just remember that the basketball is a gentleman's sport, and if you guys are viewers, you are part of gentleman's sport too. So stay gentle to everybody. Yeah, I mean, if you want, maybe I could share some stories from the second season. You guys might want to know, or maybe you have known them before. But those are the players themselves. Remember how everything started. And then how it was difficult in the beginning series, and then no matter what it takes, they'll just have to play their best basketball. Hope to see the old players playing up the season again, and we really hope that everybody who has joined us will no longer reflect our fears and the tough decisions for both. Just remember that the basketball, if it's not about the sport, then it is about the new Apollo game. Alright. Finally, we have solved all the issues, and we can come back to the basketball game. Yeah, I really hope that so many, how to say, people joined, and then some people got to know to our league, just in Central Asia. That's a Gazprom sport complex, and then if you guys have never known what court are those, sometimes we conduct it in some other schools, but majority of the games they take place exactly in the current location. Nitro starts. Once the Nitro start, an interesting job. So, and then depending of what is gonna happen, we will soon take. Okay. And only I think the best decision that was taken for all the players, I can say that maybe if I was the player, how to say, of the beginning leagues, I would take a real nice decision for balls, as if Emir conducts a beautiful shot, and then yeah, I don't know what happened to him in the beginning, how to say, of a season. He finds a lot of difficulties. Maybe if it's not about the height and not about the shot itself, but still looks very confident for them to reassure. 5 seconds left of a total game so far, and nice. Subambekov Nurtai made a nice challenge on a quick attack. So that's why it will solely depend on what is gonna happen on the beginning court final. Azizov again. I think he steps a little far. Rarely see him attacking right under the rim, so that's why it's convincing, and maybe he has to take a little more concentration for the game. So already, if it depends, of course, on the players, then that's how it is gonna be solid band. And a quick pass by Sam Sakofamir. That's where it all happening, and start ready, fully prepared. Take it, quick decision, fast drive, and then maybe he tried to block him off the court. Unfortunately, something we were afraid of happened here on the back across the stage. The ball is going to be tossed of the beginning service. Azizov, I think he needs a quick crossover if he wants to finish up the move. 2 steps. Yeah, I think previously I was saying that rarely see him making drives, but here the drive is. He understood it himself that it is not so easy maybe to shoot, and then it doesn't really work now. So yeah, I think I know why he took this decision on playing drives here. Because if they are playing drives, then they'll be more competent. By Shadiv, 2 steps, wanted to enter a paint zone, and then gave a real quick pass on the outer position. That's why it couldn't happen until the end. Fast rebound, Azizov quickly bounce back, gets prepared. There is the shot, and then nothing really changes. They still play pass, 2 steps under the rim, and Semyon Mityaev, I think, was this new help on the brass wave of this team. They come back, and Janarbek Engelsov previously played for Energy. Have some questions on why he's not joining the team shooters. Were updated because majority, as I see, of the players of Energy, they all have joined shooters for now. Oh, we can see the attack coming back. Azizov against Subambekov Nurtai. Okay, just looking for the pass. And then maybe the only tough decision taken for both teams is if they choose to make a quick attacks under with defensive fast breaks, an outlet. This could be a real nice decision taken for Boss. Here is the rim, 2 steps. He has to look for it, and then quick pass, turnover occurred, and with the 2 steps, he made it maybe a little more possible. They come back, and then the more balls are taken for all of them, and turnover Subambekov will try this one more time. Take a shot of the rim. Big Bieli will think. He doesn't have to rush. Gotta wait. 6 minutes into possession. 5 seconds left. Adiv Bayish. Don't know why he's not taking whole advantage in his own hands. Real far from there. Subambekov doesn't bring any result. What a pity to look at. Nitro, the only player under the rim. What is that around the corner? Just playing around the bush, and then yeah, made it. He made it, and by the end he scores. How it happens? Of course, so many questions left, and a defense of shooters today, they live a lot for them to get back. And I think new red uniform of shooters remind me of the old orange energy. Looks like the red, orange, and the that sort of a shape spectrum of the colors always with Subambekov's team. A substitution. And Kadrzhan Toktosonov will be released on the court. The center player, previously when he played in the beginning, didn't show really, how to say, good results as everybody expected, but with the new season, we have a hope that he has improved his game. And Nitro keep on attacking. Rebound, stays after Atagildiv Alibek. Quick, they play a fast break. An outlet, Baisha Div. Under the rim, tries to push away Mityaev Semyon. It doesn't change situation anyhow, and then 2 steps from a 3-point. Again, another drive, fall in offense or fall in defense. Not clear yet. That's a fall in defense, yeah. He bumped into a player, and yeah, there was a block. There was a pure block, 2 points, whether they're counted or not. Baishadiv again, play outer, he saves. Looks fine, the sneaky pots. And Atagildiv Alibek, I think he spent it too much. And that's what the problem is. He doesn't have, how to say, good control of the ball in the air while he jumps. And oh, what a bad pass given, and then misunderstanding between 2 players. I see how sad it was, and looked like one of the easiest maybe the shots to be made, but the pass went too high, and then of course his teammate of Nitro couldn't catch up the ball. Therefore, the only thing that they sadly came back to the defense, and of course shooters are so happy about this, because while making mistakes, they have more chances to replay them up. And 16-18, I think this is not the best result for shooters today. Nitro, yeah, of course, 2 points in difference, that's not a lot, but yeah, overall, both teams, both of them, I don't see them willing to score even more. Maybe it doesn't really work. I think the fact that Adiv Janusz has left the team shooters gave to Saddam Psychofamir more chances to stay on the court, not on the bench. We remember that Iskakov Niyaz, Stanislav Ulkonin, Baisha Div, and both brothers, they were taking a lot of space. And maybe first 3 periods would always be after them. I think that was the biggest issue, and then Saddam Psychofamir couldn't get the game experience, enough of game experience to play against Asia Pro League teams. Quick, fast break, nice block by Subambekov, and I think Baisha Div, well, was close to come back from behind. I don't know. The only how to say best decision is to give more passes on the Div, while he will score. Yeah, off the board. 18-18 and equal points now. For a long period of time, finally equal points, and 20 points for 17 minutes. I think it's not what we all expect. Yeah, feel like talking too fast. I feel that how dry it is getting, and then how hard it is getting time after time to be observed. I don't see a crew chief Husan Janjarov in the first games, but he might join later. The Judging overall stays the same. Looking forward to see new players or old players. Yeah, remember the first season, how to say, first season players, and then according to some gossips, Geoffrey might return. Previously played for Team Manager, and he might join shooters, in my opinion. If he joins, it's gonna be a pretty good thing. Or a Nitro, how to say, split it up. I don't see Rashid today playing, and hope to see him here playing until the end. Tosus, he doesn't wanna leave anybody behind the back. Azizov, okay, pretty tall, and then looks like Adiyev Baish, Semyon Mityaev, and yeah, and Azizov and Emir are the tallest players today. Adiyev, good three. I hope it's a sign of starting for shooters their own old game of processing, where they take all the important decisions. Mityaev looked like an air ball, but not enough high. I can say that there was a mistake while jumping, but mistake was to jump seeing a defender in front of you. So then let me provide you, how to say, a sort of a feedback on the game of the first start to season. Azizov Emir, he will concentrate maybe until the end, and he will try to come back to his 3-pointers as zones, because earning PTS is, yeah, it's his job, I think. The professional gamers, while playing every single game, I think they no longer play rather than for the satisfaction, more over statistics and results. It's like a science, yeah, it's like a math, where you have your average, how to say, number. Arithmetically, they try to count how many points they can earn per game, and because the physical part, their body and everything else, they all adjust to a result, systematic result, yeah. And improving game means improving statistics, right? To show numbers, because if basketball is systematized, then yeah, surely that would be an interesting thing to do. They'll no longer be competence, but the whole players, no more generally. Azizov Emir, pretty good short swing behind the back, step back to the rim, doesn't swallow the ball. That means they'll keep on playing. That was a foul in defense. I saw it was close, and Asambayev Emir, I think that leg kind of stopped him from giving a rush. Who knows, maybe he would be there at the open spot to catch the pass and then continue on playing. Yeah, I don't know what is gonna happen to shooters fans, because the only shooter, I think, let's call him an underground shooter, is Adiyev Baish. I don't know whether he's happy playing on this team. I mean, looks like he's the oldest here, and yeah, he should be responsible for controlling the whole tactics and strategy. If he does so, I can even say that they maybe could deserve a place somewhere on the finals. I cannot say the first, because not having a strong center player, it is gonna be hard. 10 seconds. By the end, they have to show everything. Azizov, yeah, I think he wants a fast break. He will give a drive until the end, and then fall occurred. Too low. He wanted to give a pass under the elbow. Sadam Sakov, Amir. Yeah, the fact that he decided to stick his hand in between his armpit, and then that's where the fall happened. And just a free possession, not the fall itself, and end of the period. See you after a short break. That's an absolute perfect, I think, in this game. This is the point where both teams are warmed up. Not the first, and not the beginning of the second period. I think couldn't see this out of some maximum professional gaming now. But a third quarter in the end, especially the last 4 minutes, show how teams are willing to win. And maybe they kind of woke up after a comatose state of both teams, and yeah, now we can enjoy the game until the end and find out whether shooters show and whether the title shooters gives any sort of, how to say, a specialty, or maybe any sort of the aura, anything inner that gives that fear to all the opponents. But Adiv Baish shows a brilliant three-pointer off the longer distance. The comeback swing, Mitayev, and off the board doesn't will. Good above the rim. He can no longer change. Subambekov under the rim and blocked, but without the jump, Mitayev Simeon. What a tall new center player. I think he's going to be a new challenge for all teams on the current tournament. I can see Orskulov Nazim, I can see Kapakov Timirlan, Magomedov Alim. I think observing at this player, and then he will, and maybe not only him but the whole team of Nitro will try to show. And then Nitro previously carried not the best titles in the tournament. Now they're showing a nice result against finalists of the second season. 8 minutes 30 seconds. Nitro 29, shooters 27. 2 points, it's not a lot, but still I see that shooters cannot make it enough. They cannot make it enough to overcome their opponents off the start. 8 minutes 10 seconds in the first 2 minutes. Quick pass and with not a big change. Rebound after Subambekov. He gives it outside, and Adiv Baish gave a fast drive. That's a layup, and this is the end of the first, one of the first successful attacks in the third period. 17 minutes ahead for you to join, and then to see how the situation might change within the minutes. My own, how to say, point of view about this game is that no matter what result is, that the main is to maybe somehow gain as many points as it is possible from the beginning. Remember, shooters, they had only one loss, and it was again in the grand final, and they didn't have their main starters. This time, team shooters, their main starters are always presented, and I think the absence of only one important player will make the situation worse. A good three swing by Baish Adiev. Brilliant performance, and now you can see him on the screen. Yeah, this is the face of a beast, of an assassin who doesn't care and pay attention. This is called a cold blood shot, where he doesn't take any of the seconds on somehow celebrating his shot. That's a statistics, that's a systematical shot for him, and it doesn't make him happy at all. What makes him happy is the gameplay of the whole team and the rest of the players on the court. Subambekov, quick to three. Adiv Baish changed up, a good swing. Okay, gives pass above. Atagildi Valibek missed the shot. I think nothing changed from the second season for him on making shots. Fast break occurred, and Nitro, how come they let them do two such dirty moves, and they have to control the ball from the first seconds, no matter if they're leading 3 points. Yeah, the game might look interesting just because shooters cannot take this old 20 points. Yeah, I hope that team, team, how to say, shooters, a new team, let's say, the shooters new era, right? They can control and then keep the title. Good alley-oop swing was there. Mitayev Simeon couldn't justify that. Good pass given from the elbow, and no one could see this. Yeah, no one expected such a pass, but It was fast, and then yeah, in this situation you have to react critically. You have no time to think. Atagidiv Alibek wants to repeat the move. No, good crossover between the legs. Outside bounce pass given, and not the best passes given to Baisha Div. A mistake. They stopped a bit. They stopped for a bit, and timeout. Timeout is over. Timeout is over, and then that means we can keep on concentrating for the game. Nitro will no longer started off back. Not successful. Subambekov good behind the back, lost. Mityaev Semyon. It was, yeah, that was a brilliant move. I think it was so close. Maybe to come back somehow. Expected it myself. Good drive, 2 steps. With a good combination of 2 and 4 hands in total, they bring the layup. Nitro's defense, I can say, is a little bit maybe better than the shooters. That doesn't say a lot. As the last attack shows in the paint zone, that was successful. Another throw, and no one decided to jump on it. And I see Mityaev Semyon plays smartly and wisely. He knows where the players occur, and looks like he knows what could be the situation in this matchup. Atagidiv, pass on Subambekov. Idiv Baish at the left, decides to give a hook, a beautiful move that could be highlighted. Will be added to highlights, and yeah, that's what we expected. What an unfortunate for me not to possess a partner to discuss on the move. Wanna enter the discussion. You guys are the only partners in comments, so tell me what you think of the move. Bek Bialiv, quick pass on Atagildiv Alibek. No time to wait. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, frame for both. Bek Bialiv takes 3. Too early, I think too early for him now to make any sort of moves. And then to change it to change the situation. Yeah, it maybe doesn't really take a lot, but more than enough to quickly come back. Atagildiv rounds it out aside. 3 seconds of the ball possession, and Azizov so close. That was so close, I think. So Mekov found a good option on the pass. Decided not to waste the time of the hands of Adiv Baish. So he'll replay and then keep on thinking more. Yeah, laughing and smiling himself. A friendly discussion over there, or maybe something like this. Yeah, the old moves and the same moves. Now presented, cannot recognize, nobody there. It changed a lot. I think Atagildiv has to take more free zones. Yeah, that's not what I usually see on him. Bek Bialiv gave a beautiful pass. The only job was left just to score. Azizov Emir lost the ball. Mityaev Semyon, they switched the positions. Anyways, they go on the 3. Bek Bialiv Number 8. Okay, so a fast break occurred again for Nitro. And the only one to defend, Saddam Saikov Amir. A nice defense. Didn't let anybody to interrupt the gates, and yeah, he will hold it just like a guardian angel, saving his team. Yeah, saving his team from the easiest 2 points for Nitro. Mityaev, don't make any mistakes, and reminds me of Rashid's gameplay where he is the only tallest player. Adiv, okay, yeah, freezes in the air a couple seconds more. Understands himself that, yeah, he lied on Aziz of Emir, and then they exchanged the smiles. Yeah, and then nothing happens on the court for now. Just trying to find a cute spot for the pass and then play up. Semyonov. Sian Mityaev, pass back. Quick recover from the free throw line of the guard, and yeah, a huge mistake for both. Big Belief again in a post-up position. I think he decided to not to shoot himself. I think he kind of understood he couldn't do this, and again Bayush Adiv leaves the legacy of Adiv's brothers and shows what they can do with the opponents from a three-pointer line. A pretty move. Okay, Aziz Emir now alone, got slided on the court. A slippery fall, I think. Okay, back, air back, and nothing changes. I think just a minute and 20. And since there is a personal foul taken, they'll be awarded with 2 free tosses. I would think before making this shot several times. Cannot see really close due to the cams, but looks like this is Aziz Hamraev who has joined the team Nitro. Alright, another good shot. More or less equal teams for them to both playoffs. Bayush Adiv gave to Atagildiv Alibek. Atagildiv was so close. I think they are lacking Engelsov Janarbek. His favorite position was exactly there, the weak side. And nice one by Subambekov Nurtai. And it is up to 10 points lead for shooters. Yeah, I think looks like they're returning their old energy, maybe the old game strategy, and then the Dallas shooters might somehow fear. And just to remind you, number 22 Bayush Adiv, 2 times champion of Asia Pro League, both seasons in a row, almost without losses, and Subambekov does the same again, brings 3 more points for his team, 49-38, and it's up to 11 points, of course. Hope it is going to grow for shooters. I mean, they're hoping himself, because that's a pretty good game. Looks like they entered their own zone, and then last 17 seconds. Yeah, that will be slow. They'll save some more energy for the last period, and then quickly come back. 10 seconds. Adiv Bayush wanna give a drive alone. 2 steps. Mityaev Semyon block him. That will give them a free possession. I don't know. Looks like he counted on this. And he is so calm. Adiv Bayush will no longer. 3 seconds from the midcourt. Oh, that was close. But this is the end. 49-38. See you guys after 2 minutes. Alright. Hope you guys haven't lost all your patience and the passion on this game, because little by little we are ready to come back for this battle. It took so long, and then due to the timeouts and technical issues, it is only finishing now. Subambekov passing outside to Bekbialev. Now looks pretty similar for now. Subambekov was it behind the board? Couldn't see the ankle correctly. Felt like it was behind the board. And anyways, he hasn't scored anything. A small fender bender occurred there. Two cars bumped into each other, and a fall anyways is pointed against Team Nitro. Subambekov. Whoa! What a brilliant three again! What's happening with him? Looks like he feels the rim with all his hands, and his ball, is in his synergy. Looks like the rim loves to swallow the balls. Okay. Tossed by Subambekov Nurtai, and yeah, it does that, and not so often we see one ball several times can enter the rim, because we know that rim is one of the biggest enemies of teams in basketball. Your attack can be perfectly, performed. A pass can be perfectly done, and then even a screen, anything, not depending on the rim, but only the last shot where the ball is flying towards the rim. This is what can change the situation a lot. Azizov solo giving a player, and then reminding me of Derrick Rose, who used to play the same way, not passing anybody, or Kobe Bryant. I know, and also taking his number. But I don't know whether it is necessary now, when you know that you haven't scored a lot for the first 3 periods, and you still keep on playing alone. Looks like a little bit of greediness, yeah. Greediness on the ball, and as long as their teammates are totally fine with this, they might feel okay. And yeah, I think Azizov Emir is totally missing playing on the behalf of Team Energy before playing with Atagizi, Falibek, Subambekov, Nurtai. They used to play all together, and it's one team, and then managed to make it up to the semifinals. But today they are the opponents in the first game. What a coincidence! I think they were lucky to play against each other, and I think now they'll understand what kind of player he is, how it is uncomfortable to play against him. Oh, not the best pass. Wrong, very wrong decision. Knowing that there is Subambekov Nurtai getting prepared to catch the shot by Shadiv. Good 3-pointer. Taking base for him. Yeah, and now if you look at the score, guys, you see how situation is different from what it was in the first 2 periods. Yeah, I totally see that they kind of entered their own game. Tries to give a pass to Atagidiv Alibek without looking. By Shadiv, look dangerous. Look dangerous, yeah, and if he scored again, that will be a moment of non-comeback. Okay, good combination confirmed. Not a lot of obstacles as I see. It's a brilliant job performed by both. But next, okay. Subambekov just repeat the shot one more time, and then maybe if that happens, the opponents will fear until the end, because breaking the opponent mentally, I think, is the biggest trophy for the team. We all remember how teams were so desperate when they started playing against shooters. Every single game I saw demotivation playing against them. Sometimes it felt like they can lose anyways, but only because the opponents are afraid of their own opponent. They were taking games so easily. Of course, the majority is about the professionalism, the systematically scored points for both, and toss ball substitution, I guess so. Yeah, there it is. Substitution taken. Kadırcan Taktasunov comes on back. Yeah, let's see how he's about to play on the center position. Hey, from the beginning, they try to, I think, stop Sumbekov Nurtai. Yeah, that's what we call a fear. Pass on Atagili Falibek. Finally, he brings 3. This is what he's been expecting from the first minutes. It took him so long to score. Finally, he makes it, and then, yeah, pretty enjoyable thing. Looked like a Stephen Curry trying to score against Houston Rockets, and then feeling much of a challenge against them. Alright, they stop 3 defenders only against 3. This is more of a street ball this time, yeah. While everyone else are coming back, we have a chance to see sort of a street ball. Okay, still they keep on playing. They'll quickly return, and Sumbekov Nurtai drive off the board. Beautiful move. Yeah, that's a pretty good move, and even Mityaev Simeon didn't manage to block it. Or maybe he was afraid to block, because in that case there could be a chance for the fall. Mityaev Simeon from the 3. Good one. Nicely performed. No questions to him. Nice pass given back, and then turnover again. Mityaev Simeon catches it. I think one of the best defenses today in this game. And I see the Femir. Okay, was already inside the arc. Only 2 points. I mean, now he's chasing 2 points or what? Still cannot get. Oh, a foul. There is a pure foul. A smart move. More of a smart move, I can say. Defender kind of knew that if they bump into each other, then anyways, ball will be given to team shooters. But exactly in this moment, Atagili Falibek, he was jumping with the purpose to score. That was pretty visible. I mean, the intentions were totally opened. 2 balls will be given to Atagili Falibek. He's got to score 2 out of 2, and then 13 points with away. Oh, is he stressed or something like this? Did you hear? I hope you could hear this exhale and inhale. Like he's breathing so hard. Feels like he's afraid to make mistakes, and then I've accidentally could see. Tender decisions taken by both of it. And 64 guys, 2 out of 2. Not a lot, and not so often I see Atagili Falibek scoring 2 in a row. 3 minutes 50 seconds of the total gaming sphere. He comes back on chasing. Switch Saddam Sakafamir. He will take more controllable emotions. They can speak up and then take a close look in this game. If you guys see, the cameras are showing you as detailed versions of game as it is possible. Sometimes it's really hard for everybody else to enjoy it. Mityaev Simeon decides to spin over and gives a layup off the board. Just around the rim, it is outside of it again. 3:20. 3 minutes. Nice again. He doesn't look smooth. Yeah, a very smooth game in my opinion. Not a big problems I can see today. More or less, it all stays the same. Pass back. Kadırcan Taktasunov. Whoa, what a crossover! I think one of the best drives today made by Sumbekov Nurtai. It looked like he felt all 3 defenders behind him and in front of him. Easily made a spin over, then took several bounces against them. No one even tried to pick for it. So, little by little, he was coming to the successful point. But I think something went wrong already by the end. Looks like people are gonna be missing about this. Toss the ball outside, and the rest of the teams are getting prepared for the game tactics. 66 to 40 to 50. 1 out of 2. Again, a personal foul, and that's a brilliant chance. A brilliant chance to come back. Yeah, well performed. Well performed, and then no longer decently taken. Overall, the superstitiously confirming how desperate it could be this time. Yep, they stopped. They stopped fast. And I think they didn't even think about the consequences. Happened on there. Yeah, quickly come back. Very quickly come back. 2 minutes. In total, 2 minutes. 2 minutes 15 seconds. Asambayev Emir is out on the court. 16 points for 2 minutes. 15 points for 2 minutes. That's a pretty possible job. As we used to discuss by the end, whether one team can come back or the other. But looking at Nitro, I can say that, yeah, I can say that they won't come back. They won't come back for sure. The 15 points lead taken by shooters. And yeah, guys, as you have seen, thank you guys for joining. And then for the last minute and 50 seconds, we won't see in the predictions for the season. The next game when Nitro is gonna play against shooters, I think the situation is gonna be a lot worse for Nitro, just because today, the first day, they kind of don't feel each other. They're looking for, how to say, the synchronization. The rest of the players who played and who didn't play before, they'll start feeling better each other. And then when Team Energy left, I mean, no, their Energy, previously shooters, they moved to other team, defending a different title. That's where, yeah, that's where I think you guys will see a good quality game. And then, yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot more interesting for us to observe. Passing outside to Mityaev Semyon. Semyon Mityaev runs back quickly over from the elbow. From the elbow, he made it, and then we hope to see another comeback. Sits there. Oh, Mityaev Semyon saves again, just like a grave, just like an ambulance. By the last seconds, he comes back, and then he knows what to do. Looks like he's been waiting for this moment from the beginning. They tentatively came back. Subanbekov plays totally the same way, passing one more outside. Gets prepared, a shot made. Kadyrjan Tokhtosunov had to score this up. Hadi Bayish has left it. I think he knows that they're about to win. And yeah, from that distance we saw that it's been scored. They're playing on another fast break. Another fast break occurred there. What a bad game. By the end, 40 seconds left, and as I said, guys, non-comebackable score. Nothing is gonna change for now. A toss, shooters, another comeback, again off the court. What a problematic game. What a problematic game, I think, for both. So that's why, let's take a look. Shooters run wild. They're feeling. Okay, still playing against each other, and now, again, I think it's off the way. 25 seconds. 25.6 seconds left. They will no longer be available to come back on Rejoice. Okay, still a lot of options. Come back, and after a fast break, they managed to go for the ball. Asambayev Emir shot himself pretty well. Looked like he knew what he's about to do, and that's where the ball has reestablished them. He made the toss. 5 seconds left. Shooters gotta try something. No, they will stop. This is the end. 70 shooters and 58 Nitro. See you guys, and then there was the very first game of the third season.